So let me get this straight. Rhea Ripley lost to Iyo Sky, fair and square. But Bianca nothing. Bianca Belair was minding her business. We'll get to that soon enough. But first, let me just get this straight. Rhea Ripley lost to Iyo Sky in a world title match, fair and square, setting up a WrestleMania match between Bianca Belair and Iyo Sky. But now Rhea is forcing her way back into the WrestleMania picture because she can't cope? That's your story for Rhea Ripley this WrestleMania season? Why should I feel sorry for this character? Why does Rhea Ripley deserve a second chance? Why is Rhea Ripley stealing legal documents and running off with them like a damn toddler deep into her terrible twos? Today, we're going to talk about why the Rhea Ripley character has no business in the Women's World Title match at WrestleMania 41, how WWE dropped the ball with Rhea Ripley despite some great cinema in 2025, and one small change they could have and should have made to make all this make sense. Subscribe in Swahili.
Pro Wrestling Bits.
Now, I need to be perfectly clear that this bit is about the Rhea Ripley character. Of course, I think Demi Bennett deserves to be part of WrestleMania. Demi Bennett is one of WWE's biggest stars. Demi Bennett should be in a world title match at WrestleMania, but Rhea Ripley should not. WWE has fumbled the Rhea Ripley character as she navigates her way back to WrestleMania 41, not due to sympathy, but because she's throwing a literal temper tantrum after losing. That's the story, whether you like it or not, and it sucks. I sat down with my own two beautiful brown eyes and watched Rhea Ripley confront Bianca Belair on the March 3rd broadcast of Raw. Bianca was just minding her business, watching her potential WrestleMania opponents, and even cheering for the underdog Iyo Sky when she was down. Bianca didn't heckle Rhea. Bianca did nothing wrong. In fact, Rhea Ripley took her eye off the ball to accost Bianca. Rhea physically provoked Bianca Belair, and the EST only fought back to protect herself. Bianca getting physical didn't even play into Rhea's loss. In fact, Rhea had the match won a second time, but instead of putting away Iyo Sky, Rhea arrogantly took her eye off the ball again and taunted Bianca. Iyo took advantage, and Rhea Ripley lost her world championship like a heel, not because of outside interference, not because someone else cheated. Rhea took her eye off the ball, and not only did she take an uppercase L, fair and square, she lost a match that she had 2 chances to win. So I'll ask again, why should I feel sorry for this character? Why does Rhea Ripley deserve a second chance? Since fumbling her own WrestleMania bag, Rhea Ripley continues to stick her nose in black women's business for no damn reason. I love Rhea, but baby girl, you lost. It's over. Bianca earned her way to WrestleMania, and so did Iyo. Rhea Ripley has no sympathetic reason as to why she should be inserted into this match other than the fact that she's Rhea Bloody Ripley, and she has a complexion for the protection for the collection. To me, that's lazy storytelling. Because while everybody wants to see Rhea Ripley compete at WrestleMania, myself included, at least give me a good storyline reason as to why she's allowed back in. Because right now, Rhea isn't winning her way to WrestleMania, she's whining her way to WrestleMania. Rhea stormed a contract signing on Raw like the QAnon shaman. She stole the contract, signed it herself, then ran away from Adam Pearce with the contract like that one dog who steals your dress shoe in the morning and you're already running late for work, but Benji thinks it's playtime, so you're desperately running after him and you can't catch him. And it's like, Benji, if you don't give me back my goddamn Stacey Adams, I swear to God I'll put Hershey's Kisses in your kibbles and bits. Try me. The joke being dogs are violently allergic to chocolate, and that's why I'm a cat person. Anyway, Rhea Ripley stealing and signing that contract illegally is the type of energy that Donald Trump wanted from his vice president on January 6th. When Trump is ready to change the Constitution to allow him to stay in office past 2028, JD Vance, I nominate Vice President Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley essentially pulled a reverse Mike Pence by overturning the results of a match that she lost and signing her name on a contract that had nothing to do with her. Allow me to use Duolingo to translate this exchange between Rhea Ripley and Adam Pearce. No, I want to go to WrestleMania. It's my WrestleMania contract. I stole the contract. I'm in WrestleMania. By the way, why is Adam Pearce reacting to Rhea Ripley signing that contract like she just gave him a traffic ticket? You're the authority, Adam. This isn't Camelot where Rhea just pulled a sword out of a stone. How about you pull your Android out of your pocket, f***ing iPhone, and DocuSign that shit to Iyo and Bianca? The end. WWE has a $5 billion Netflix deal, but not DocuSign? At this point, I don't want to see the Rhea Ripley character in a last chance match to earn her way back to WrestleMania. Because why should I feel sorry for this character? What did she do to earn a second chance? Rhea Ripley's recent actions made her come off as a bully, a petulant child, a heel, all while Bianca is getting booed because she has the complexion for the projection for the preconception. Put your Rhea Ripley fetishes aside for a second and ask yourself, who wants to see this behavior rewarded from anybody? Again, this is my criticism of the Rhea Ripley character, and more so of WWE's booking of this angle. It stands out like a sore mommy because there's so much great cinema going on in WWE, and this Rhea Ripley bullshit is the least cinematic storyline in all of WWE. But one small change could have made it the most cinematic with intertwining angles between Raw and SmackDown. Think about it. All WWE had to do was have Rhea Ripley lose to Iyo Sky for sympathetic reasons. Let me put my booking hat on. No, stop playing. Give me my booking hat. Yeah. Instead of losing because she was acting like an asshole, Rhea could have been attacked backstage by a mystery assailant. Somebody who had a motive to help Bianca in nefarious ways. Somebody like Naomi. Remember, at the time of Rhea Ripley's match against Iyo Sky on March 3rd, Naomi had not yet admitted to attacking Jade Cargill. So leading up to her great segment that week on SmackDown, why not throw in one more mystery attack where Rhea was jumped before the match? As a result, a hobbled Rhea Ripley loses to Iyo Sky. Now, Rhea has a reason to be mad at Naomi and her buddy Bianca. A reason that's way more valid than getting upset because Bianca was cheering for Iyo. Grow up. That Friday, Naomi could have admitted to the attacks on both Jade and Rhea because
I did it for you.
Of course, Naomi having smoke with Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley at the same time would be like pissing off Charizard and Godzilla. And by now, Naomi might be in more than just a neck brace, but at least there would be a connective tissue between Naomi, Bianca, and Rhea. One that intertwines multiple WrestleMania feuds seamlessly. Right now, Bianca Belair exists in two separate universes as part of two three-pronged feuds. On Raw, Bianca is in a feud with Rhea Ripley and Iyo Sky. On SmackDown, she's in the middle of a rift between Jade Cargill and Naomi. WWE could have easily connected those two worlds by having Naomi attack Rhea. That attack would make Rhea the sympathetic figure who was robbed out of her WrestleMania main event and deserves a second chance. Instead, WWE got lazy and they can get away with it because Rhea Ripley is such a big star, nobody would blink twice if she was gifted another chance to go to Mania. Ripley's star power has led to lazy storytelling and a flawed babyface character who's able to kick, scream, pout, and whine her way to WrestleMania. Check out this video and subscribe. Why should I feel sorry for this character? Why does Rhea Ripley deserve a second chance, goddammit? Have you come up with an answer yet? Because I sure haven't. Tell me in the comments.